Hi guys, and welcome to this week's lockdown quiz. I hope everyone's doing really well, and you've all had a good week. And obviously, you've hopefully been able to drag yourself away from the excitement of German football that's restarted this week, and also dragged yourself away from the excitement that is the Eurovision Song Contest, which appears to be playing tonight. So again, welcome. Welcome to everyone. Any sort of teams that have obviously joined us in the past, any sort of new teams, I'm your host, Ben. I always forget to introduce myself, but I think you can probably get that um, from um, from the YouTube channel. So as usual, we'll just get everyone sort of ready whilst they're all sort of logging in. I know there's a couple of people who are having a few difficulties on their end logging in. Hopefully, you've all had a chance whilst you've been logging in yourselves to make a start on the pitch around. As usual, for all the teams that have taken part previously, you've got until the end of the quiz to do that. So this week, it's name that logo, and we'll mark that towards the at the end of the quiz. I've put the link in the chat, and it's also in the description as well. So again, as usual, we'll just do a little bit of the admin to begin with whilst everyone gets ready. As usual, all you need is your pen and paper. Hopefully, again, you've got teams of any sides that can take part. I know a few of you are doing it sort of virtually as well with other people which who you're not currently in lockdown with, which is great. We'll have 5 rounds as usual, plus a pitch round. So as I said, you've made a start on the pitch round. Hopefully, after each round, we'll do the marking, and each team will be marking their own. So it's a trust issue, and we all trust each other. And obviously, it's worked really well in the past few weeks that we've been doing it. After we've done the round marking, again in the YouTube description, and I'll put it in the live chat as well, there will be a Google form for you guys to be able to enter your scores for that round and your team name. Again, if you can try and, as usual, make sure that your team name is consistent throughout the course of the quiz. That way, when it all gets fed back, it makes it a lot easier for us to bring the leaderboard together. And we'll have a look after each round as to see how you guys are doing, because we want to try and get things, see if they can be as competitive as a normal quiz, but obviously without the financial incentive that you've got. So we'll keep a running total throughout. We'll take a break after a 10-minute break after round 3. And again, I'll pop back up the pitch around during the halftime break so that you guys can have a look through that. And again, as usual, that's pretty much it. So as usual, I keep on saying as usual. Obviously, normally no mobile phones would be allowed, but as I can tell, a lot of you are using mobile phones, so obviously that is. But the main rule is definitely no Googling. I know who you are. I can get all of that sort of things through in terms of what you're looking at. So if everyone's ready, we'll make a start. And as usual, we're going to be going and starting with round 1, which is general knowledge. So, question number 1 in round 1, general knowledge. Who painted Starry Night? So again, as usual, I will put up the questions on screen throughout the quiz. Again, if there's at the end of the round, if there's any questions that you want repeated, do put them in the chat box. So that's question number 1 again. Who painted Starry Night? Question number 2. In which year was the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II? And again, as usual, if you guys want to pop into the chat box who you're playing with, your team names, etc. I tend to normally get a little bit of abuse coming my way, especially if I get an answer wrong. So question number 2 again. In which year was the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II? Question number 3. According to the nursery rhyme, what frightened Miss Muffet away? So that's question number 3 again. According to the nursery rhyme, what frightened Miss Muffet away? I'm being told to smile. It's not my best luck. Question number 4. In feet and inches, how long is 2 meters? So question 4 again. In feet and inches, how long is 2 meters? Question number 5. Which country hosted the 2014 Men's Football World Cup? So that's question number 5 again. Which country hosted the 2014 Men's Football World Cup? Question number 6. How much does Mayfair cost to buy in a standard UK Monopoly board? So question number 6 again. How much does Mayfair cost to buy in a standard UK Monopoly board? Question number 7. Goodwood Racecourse is in which English county? So that's question number 7 again. Goodwood Racecourse is in which English county? Question number 8. Elizabeth Woolridge Grant found fame as A. Alicia Keys, B. Pink, or C. Lana Del Rey? So that's question number 8 again. Elizabeth Woolridge Grant found fame as either A. Alicia Keys, B. Pink, or C. Lana Del Rey? Question number 9. Duncan and Banquo are characters in which Shakespeare play? So that's question number 9 again. Duncan and Banquo are characters in which Shakespeare play? And finally, in round 1 general knowledge, our last question. Question number 10. Tolpuddle, the home of the Tolpuddle martyrs, is in which English county? So question 10 again. Tolpuddle, the home of the Tolpuddle martyrs, is in which English county? Okay guys, so that's the end of round 1 general knowledge. I'll just give you a mode to go through sort of any answers. And again, if there's any questions that you do want repeated, please bung them in the live chat, and I'll do my best to repeat them. There is a little bit of a delay on the stream, so if I do start reading out the answers, I apologise, but I'll give you a few seconds to put in any requests. But if I don't hear anything through on the live chat, I'll go through the answers in just a moment. Okay, so if there's no answers or no questions that want repeating, we'll go through the answers for round one, general knowledge. So question number one was, who painted Starry Night? Well, that was Vincent van Gogh. Van Gogh is the answer to question number one, as in who painted Starry Night. Question number two, in which year was the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II? It was 1953. She actually became queen in 1952, but it was the year later that she was crowned. So that was 1953. Question three. According to the nursery rhyme, what frightened Miss Muffet away? Well, it was a spider. And I'm sure that would be not just for Miss Muffet, but for many people. So that's a spider. Question four. In feet and inches, how long is 2 meters? Well, it's not 6 foot, which is what we're seeing in all the signs. It's 6 foot 7 inches. And the way that I remember that is that's the height of Peter Crouch. So when you're doing your social distancing, a little bit of a public service announcement, imagine Peter Crouch lying down. Now, if that's any closer, that's time to back off. So just always imagine Peter Crouch lying down and you'll be okay. So it's 6 feet 7 inches. Question 5. Which country hosted the 2014 Men's Football World Cup? It was Brazil. Question 6. How much does Mayfair cost to buy in a standard UK Monopoly board? It's £400. So that's £400. Question 7. Goodwood Racecourse is in which English county? Well, that would be West Sussex. So West Sussex is the answer. Question 8. Elizabeth Woolridge Grant found fame as either A. Alicia Keys, B. Pink, or C. Lana Del Rey. It's C. Lana Del Rey. Question number 9. Duncan and Banquo are characters in which Shakespearean play? It's Macbeth. So the answer to question number 9 is Macbeth. And finally, our last question in round 1, general knowledge. Tolpuddle, the home of the Tolpuddle Martyrs, is in which English county? Well, that would be the county of Dorset. So that's the county of Dorset. Okay, guys, so that's the end of round 1 general knowledge. And again, I will put the form now. The form is in the description for you guys to enter your scores in. I will put it in the chat as well. I think Renata's just asked for that as well. So here's the link to the form to go and update the score. Again, as I said, if you can, make sure that when you're updating the scores throughout, you maintain the same team name. And then we'll go through our leaderboard after round 1. So we've got some scores coming through. And again, as usual, I'll try and make sure that if there's any discrepancies in the scores, sometimes there is in the ones that, in the leaderboards that we do on the round in terms of different teams coming through, and I'll try and get that corrected at half time and certainly at full time. So we're getting all of our scores coming through. Okay, so most of the scores coming through just at the moment. A message from Sam to say hi to his mum. Hi, Sam's mum. And tell his brother, please go to bed. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at the leaderboard. So we'll show the top 10 at the moment. We've got a few teams on 7 points in equal 7th place. We've got Tashlings, the Holston Hustlers, and we know it, Wuhan Clan, all on 7 points in 7th place. In equal 4th place, we've got Corinthians, Legal, and they've tried to get it through, Custodians, and Spuds on 8 points. We've got the COVID C word and Goodbye Jeremy Corvid on 9 points in equal 2nd place. And on 10 points, we've got the Jersey Royals in 1st place. So well done so far. And we've had one more late entrance through. We've got the Biggles Boys. They've got 7 points as well. So well done, guys. So that's the end of round 1 general knowledge. So we'll move on to round 2. Which will be So we're going to go on to round 2 now, which is who tweeted it, Trump or Kanye? So really simple, and in fact, I'm going to give you the answers will either be Trump or Kanye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out a tweet, and I want you to say to answer whether it came from Trump, Donald Trump, or Kanye West. As simple as that, basically. You got 1 in 2 chance, basically. Okay, so in round 2, who tweeted it, Trump or Kanye? Question number 1. The tweet is, I have never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke. Who tweeted it? So the tweet again is, I have never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke. Question 2. I'd like to address the false stories and noise that has been engineered by the media. Was it Donald Trump or was it Kanye West? So question 2, I'd like to address the false stories and noise that have been engineered by the media. Question 3, at Katy Perry, Katie, what the hell were you thinking when you married loser Russell Brand? There's a guy who has got nothing going, a waste. In answer to Sam's questions, where the Biggles boys at? Don't worry, they were a little bit late getting their scores in on the last round. They got 7, so they're in equal 7th place. So question 3 again, at Katy Perry, Katie, what the hell were you thinking when you married loser Russell Brand? There is a guy who's got nothing going, a waste. Question 4. Also, for anyone that has money, they know the first rule is to use other people's money. Is it Trump or is it Kanye? Question 4 again. Also, for anyone that has money, they know the first rule is to use other people's money. Question 5. The tweet is, we want to innovate and we will win someday. So question 5 again, the tweet is, we want to innovate and we will win someday. Question 6. Sorry, there is no star on the stage tonight. Question 6 again. The tweet is, sorry, there is no star on the stage tonight. Question 7. I have no interest in working with anyone who is too important or too good or too traditional to take a call at 3 a.m. So question 7. I have no interest in working with anyone who is too important or too good or too traditional to take a call at 3 a.m. Trump or Kanye? Question number 8. After Friday's Twilight release, I hope Robert Pattinson will not be seen in public with Kristen. She will cheat on him again. Was it Trump or Kanye who uttered those immortal words? So question 8 again. After Friday's Twilight release, I hope Robert Pattinson will not be seen in public with Kristen. She will cheat on him again. Question number 9. Many people have commented that my fragrance, Success, is the best scent and lasts the longest. Try it and let me know what you think. So question number 9 again. Many people have commented that my fragrance, Success, is the best scent and lasts the longest. Try it and let me know what you think. And finally in round 2, who tweeted it, Trump or Kanye? Question 10. I am this generation's Ford, Hughes, Jobs, Disney. So that's question number 10 again. I am this generation's Ford, Hughes, Jobs, Disney. Who tweeted it? Was it Trump or was it Kanye? Okay guys, so that's the end of round 2. Again, I'll give you a mo. If you want any of those tweets read back, give me a shout in the live chat and I will do that before we go through the answers. I'll just give you mode just to finish off there. Okay, so if we're all ready, we'll go through the answers for round 2. Who tweeted it? Was it Trump or was it Kanye? So question number 1 was, I have never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke. Well, that tweet came from the President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. So the answer to number 1 is Trump. Question 2. I'd like to address the false stories and noise that have been engineered by the media. That came from Kanye West. Kanye West is the answer to question 2. Question 3, at Katy Perry. Katie, what the hell were you thinking when you married loser Russell Brand? There is a guy who's got nothing going, a waste. Well, of course, he was probably looking for another wife. It was Trump. So the answer to question 3 is Trump. Question 4. Also, for anyone that has money, they know the first rule is to use other people's money. That came from a tweet by Kanye West. So the answer to question 4 is Kanye. Question 5. We want to innovate and we will win someday. That also came from Kanye West. Question number 6. Sorry, there is no star on the stage tonight is a tweet from Donald Trump. So the answer to 6 is Trump. Question 7. I have no interest in working with anyone who is too important or too good or too traditional to take a call at 3 a.m. Well, that person is Kanye West. Question 8. After Friday's Twilight release, I hope Robert Pattinson will not be seen in public with Kristen. She will cheat on him again. As a person who's always concerned about other people's relationships, it's the President of the United States, Donald Trump. Yes, he did tweet about the relationship between Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart. Question 9. Many people have commented that my fragrance Success is the best scent and lasts the longest. Try it and let me know what you think. It's Trump. I think probably the one product he didn't name himself after himself. So that's Donald Trump is the answer to question number 9. And finally, question number 10. I'm this generation's Ford, Hughes, Jobs and Disney. That is Kanye West. Of course, because he's actually a self-made millionaire, unlike Donald Trump, who inherited his money from his father. Yeah, a little bit of politics. So the answer is Kanye West to question 10. Okay guys, so again, if you want to total those up and head back to the form, input your team name as usual and same team name that you've used, try and make sure it's the same spelling and the same and put in for score. We've got some scores coming through. So I hope you didn't mind that round, just a little bit different to normal. Okay, so we've got a lot of our scores coming through. Okay, so I think we've got most of the scores coming through. Again, if you've not put your score in yet, do it now, but we'll go through the leaderboard as it stands at the moment. Okay, so here's our leaderboard. So currently in equal 8th place on 14 points, we've got I'm a Bell End, Vaccines and Wuhan Clan. In 7th place, and we know it on 15 points. In 6th place on 16 points, we've got Corinthians. In equal 4th place on 17 points, we've got Tashlings and Spuds. And a three-way tie at the top on 18 points, we've got COVID C-word, legal custodians. See what they've done there, they've tried to get away from things, and the Jersey Royals, all on 18 points. Well done, guys. It's really close at the top. So we're going to go on to round 3, which is Disney. So these are all going to be questions about Disney. So if everyone's ready, we'll go on to our questions, which is on round 3, Disney. So, question number 1. What is the name of Anna and Elsa's kingdom in Frozen? This is probably the round where if you've got any kids that you've already put to bed, you might want to shout at them to bring them down. They may be able to get your answers. So question number 1, what is the name of Anna and Elsa's kingdom in Frozen? And as usual, we will take a break after this round. Question 2. In Zootopia, what type of animal was Jennifer Goodwin? So question 2 again. In Zootopia, what type of animal was Jennifer Goodwin? Question 3. Which Disney princess's dress changes colour as she dances with her prince in the clouds? So that's question 3 again. Which Disney princess's dress changes colour as she dances with her prince in the clouds? Question number 4. What is Sully's full name in Monsters, Inc.? So question 4 again. What is Sully's full name in Monsters, Inc.? Question number 5. In Winnie the Pooh, what type of animal is Eeyore? So question 5 again. In Winnie the Pooh, what type of animal is Eeyore? Eeyore. Question number 6. What are the 3 children called in The Incredibles? And I will need all 3 names to get a point. So question number 6 again. What are the 3 children called in The Incredibles? Question number 7. Who sang the song Under the Sea in The Little Mermaid? And I just need the character's name. So question number 7 again. Who sang the song Under the Sea in The Little Mermaid? Name the character. Question number 8. Who plays Cruella de Vil in 1996's 101 Dalmatians? So question number 8 again. Who plays Cruella de Vil in 1996's 101 Dalmatians? Question number 9. What is the name of the seagull in The Little Mermaid? So question number 9 again. What is the name of the seagull in The Little Mermaid? And finally, in round 3, Disney. Question number 10. What is the name of a darling's dog in Peter Pan? So question number 10 again. What is the name of a darling's dog in Peter Pan? Okay guys, that's the end of round 3, which was all about Disney. So hopefully that wasn't too bad for you guys. Again, if you just want to finish up on your answers for that, if there's any questions that you want repeating again, bung them in the live chat and I'll repeat those. We'll give that a moment or so and then we'll go through the answers for round 3, Disney. Okay, so if no one wants any questions repeated, we'll go through the answers for round 3, Disney. Question number 1 was, what is the name of Anna and Elsa's kingdom in Frozen? It was Arendelle. Arendelle. It's hard for me to say. Question 2, in Zootopia, what type of animal was Jennifer Goodwin? She was a rabbit. A rabbit. Question 3. Which Disney princess's dress changes colour as she dances with her prince in the clouds? It's Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty is the answer to question 3. Question 4. What is Sully's full name in Monsters, Inc.? It's James P. Sullivan. I think named after the first world boxing heavyweight champion. Oh no, that was John Sullivan. Anywho, I digress. So that's James P. Sullivan is the answer to question number 4. Question number 5. In Winnie the Pooh, what type of animal is Eeyore? He is, of course, a donkey. And a very sad one at that. So a donkey. Question 6. What are the 3 children called in The Incredibles? It's Violet, Dash and Jack Jack. So Violet, Dash and Jack Jack. Question number 7. Who sang the song Under the Sea in The Little Mermaid? It was Sebastian, the crab. So that's Sebastian. Question number 8. Who plays Cruella de Vil in 1996's 101 Dalmatians? Glenn Close. Famously never won an Oscar. And she didn't win it, obviously, for that portrayal of Cruella de Vil. So the answer to question number 8 is Glenn Close. Question number 9. What is the name of the seagull in The Little Mermaid? Scuttle, or I will accept Scully. So Scuttle, or if you're close friends, Scully. And finally, question number 10. What is the name of the darling's dog in Peter Pan? It's Nana. So the dog is called Nana. Okay guys, so those are all the answers. Okay, Mel's just corrected me, he's not a crab, it's a lobster. Same thing ish, like that. Okay, so those are all the answers for round 3 Disney. So again, if you want to total up your scores and put them into the Google form with your team name, we'll get that totaled up. We'll take a break, a 10-minute break now, so that you can get some refreshments. We will go through the scores before that, and then we'll take a 10-minute break. You still got your picture on, which I'll put back up on the screen, so you can go through. Again, lots of good scores coming through, so there's obviously a lot of you guys who know your Disney. So we'll get those scores coming through. Very much, you can tell there's certainly a split in terms of lots of high scores. A few teams maybe struggled with that, but that's the nature of a quiz. We've got the Biggles boys coming through. Okay, so I think that's most of the teams, most of the scores coming through. So we'll take a look at our leaderboard at the moment, see how everyone's doing, and I will put up at halftime in the ticker bar below everyone's scores, so you can see, and everyone's position, so you can see where everyone is. So at halftime, so we'll make sure that's in there for all of you. But we'll take a look at the top 10 leaderboard as it stands at the moment. In 10th place on 18 points, we've got Wuhan Clan. In equal 8th place, a little bit of a battle that always goes on between these two. It's Spuds and Biggles Boys on 20 points. In equal 6th place, on 24 points, we've got Corinthians and I'm a Bellend on 24 points. In 5th place, on 25 points, just 1 point ahead, and we know it, just 1 point ahead of them. In 3rd place on 26 points, we've got Legal Custodians and Tashlings, 2 points ahead of them. In equal 1st place, we've got the Jersey Royals and COVID C-Word on 28 points. So well done guys, really good show. So again, we'll make sure that as I said, we'll take a 10-minute break now. I'll put the picture around back up in just a mo, alongside the latest scores. So we'll make sure that's all up. And we'll take a 10-minute break. The time is, well, it's dead on 9 o'clock, so we'll come back at 9:10. Go get some refreshments, have a smoke, or do whatever it is you do in 10 minutes. Don't tell me. And we'll come back to do the second half of the quiz. Okay, and I'm back. So again, hopefully you guys are still making a go on the pitch round. We'll give it sort of a minute or so for everyone to get back, and then we'll make a start on the second half of the quiz. Okay, so if everyone is ready, we'll go on to the second half of the quiz, and we'll go on to round 4, which is sport. So maybe for you guys who didn't do too well on the Disney round, this might be more up your street. So if everyone's ready, you've got your pen, you've got your paper back, you've got your refreshments, we're going to round 4, sport. Question number 1. Who is England's top wicket taker in Test match cricket? So that's question number 1 again. Who is England's top wicket taker in Test match cricket? Question number 2. Who did England beat in the 2019 Cricket World Cup final? It's not all cricket. So question 2 again. Who did England beat in the 2019 Cricket World Cup final? Question number 3. What's the maximum score you can achieve in 10-pin bowling? So question 3 again. What's the maximum score you can achieve in 10-pin bowling? Question 4. Who were Manchester United playing when Eric Cantona leaped into the crowd and kicked a fan? Rightfully so. I think the fan said something about his mother. So question 4 again. Who were Man United playing when Eric Cantona leaped into the crowd and kicked a fan? Again, if you want any questions repeated, we've had a request for a question to be repeated. I'll do that at the end. So don't worry, I will repeat any questions that are requested in the chat. So question 4 again. Who were Man United playing when Eric Cantona leapt into the crowd and kicked a fan? Question 5. How many times has France been a losing Rugby World Cup finalist? So that's question number 5 again. How many times has France been a losing Rugby World Cup finalist? Question number 6. Who won the FA Cup for the first time in 2013? So that's question 6 again. Who won the FA Cup for the first time in 2013? Question 7. Who won the BBC Sports Personality of the Year in 2019? I'm not sure if they're going to have one this year, but my game of tennis the other day went anything to go by. It's probably me. So that's question number 7 again. Who won the BBC Sports Personality of the Year in 2019? Question number 8. What is Usain Bolt's world record time for the 100 metres? So question number 8. What is Usain Bolt's world record time for the 100 metres? Question number 9. How many tennis Grand Slam titles has Andy Murray won? So that's question number 9 again. How many tennis Grand Slam titles has Andy Murray won? And finally, in round 4 sport, our last question, question number 10. How many balls are on a snooker table at the start of a frame, including the white? So question number 10 again. How many balls are on a snooker table at the start of a frame, including the white? Okay guys, so that's the end of round 4 sport. Again, if you want any questions repeated, please put them in the any requests in for live chat. I've had a request for question 1. So question number 1 was, who is England's top wicket taker in Test match cricket? So that's question number 1 again. Who is England's top wicket taker in Test match cricket? Again, I'll give you a mo before we go through the answers for round 4 sport, but if there are any other questions that you want repeating, again, drop them in the chat. Okay, so I think that was the only question that you guys wanted repeating. So we'll go through the answers for round 4 sport. Question number 1 was, who is England's top wicket taker in Test match cricket? It's James Anderson. So the answer to question 1 is James Anderson, or Jimmy Anderson. Question number 2, who did England beat in the 2019 Cricket World Cup final? It was New Zealand in that dramatic final, in that sudden death super over. It was New Zealand. Actually drew, I think, but because they had more sixes or bigger points, that's how they managed to win. But it doesn't matter, they won the World Cup. So it was New Zealand that they beat. Question 3. What's the maximum score you can achieve in 10-pin bowling? It's 300. So the answer to number 3 is 300. Question 4. Who were Man United playing when Eric Cantona leapt into the crowd and kicked a fan? It was Crystal Palace. So the answer to question 4 is Crystal Palace. I remember it well. Question 5. How many times has France been a losing Rugby World Cup finalist? The French losing in the final? It's 3 times. First World Cup was 1987, 1999 and 2011. So it's 3 times. Question 6 was, who won the FA Cup for the first time in 2013? Well, they were actually relegated that year as well. It was Wigan Athletic. So the answer is Wigan Athletic. Question 7. Who won for BBC Sports Personality of the Year in 2019? I'm guessing maybe if you knew, obviously, about England beating New Zealand in the 2019 World Cup final. He was actually a New Zealander himself, born in New Zealand. It's Ben Stokes. I think he also actually won a New Zealand Sports Personality of the Year or a major prize because he was born in New Zealand, but raised in Durham. So that's Ben Stokes. Question 8. What is Usain Bolt's world record time for the 100 metres? It was set in Berlin. It's 9.58 seconds. I'll need that exactly. 9.58 seconds. Question number 9. How many tennis Grand Slam titles has Andy Murray won? He's won 3 titles. He won the US Open first and then 2 Wimbledon titles. And he's been in many finals as well. But it's 3 Grand Slam titles that he's won. And finally, in round 4 sport, question number 10 was, how many balls are on a snooker table at the start of the frame, including the white? Well, it's 22. So the answer is 22. Okay, guys, you know the drill. Head back to the Google form, bung in your team name, bung in your score, and we'll see where we stand after round 4 sport. Okay, so we've got a few scores coming through. Again, some good scores coming through, guys. Okay, I think we've got most of the scores coming through, so I think we still haven't had Corinthians. I think they may have had a bit of a problem on that round. Okay, so we'll take a look at the scores at the moment. So in 10th place on 24 points, we've got Spuds. In ninth place on 26 points, we've got I'm a Bellend. In equal 7th place on 27 points, just 1 point ahead, we've got the Wuhan Clan and Goodbye Jeremy Corvid. 1 point ahead of them on 28 points, we've got the Biggles Boys. Doing very well in the top 5. They're not shit, and we know it, on 33 points. 1 point ahead of them, we've got the Legal Custodians on 34 points. Again, 1 point ahead of them. Very close. We've got Tashlings in 3rd place on 35 points. In equal 1st place on 38 points, we've got the COVID C Words and the Jersey Royals. Well done, guys. So real battle going on at the top. So we'll go on to our next round, which is Round 5, music. Okay, so round 5, our last round tonight, and again we still got obviously the picture round to mark at the end. We'll do that as usual at the end, but our last round is round 5, music. So question number 1, who released an album called Fearless in 2009? So question number 1 again, who released an album called Fearless in 2009? Question 2. One Direction is known for being the runners-up in the X Factor in 2010, but who came first? So question number 2 again. One Direction is known for being the runners-up in the X Factor in 2010, but who came first? Question number 3. Rock star David Howell Evans is better known by what name? So that's question number 3 again. Rock star David Howell Evans is better known by what name? Thank you, Corinthians. We've got your score in for round 4. A little bit late coming through, but we've got it. Question 4. What year did Rihanna achieve global success with the mega hit Umbrella? Ella. So that's question number 4 again. What year did Rihanna achieve global success with the mega hit Umbrella? Question number 5. Over the years, how many sugar babes have there been? Have there been A, 5, B, 6, or C, 7? So that's question number 5 again. Over the years, how many sugar babes have there been? A5, B6 or C7? Question number 6. In what year did the Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain die? So question 6 again. In what year did the Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain die? Question number 7. What is the name of the Beatles' first album? So question number 7 again. What is the name of the Beatles' first album? Question number 8. Name the third member of the best-known Destiny's Child lineup. Beyonce knows, Michelle Williams, and who? So that's question number 8. Name the third member of the best-known Destiny's Child lineup. The first two are Beyonce knows, Michelle Williams, and who? Question number 9. Which famed British musician played a wizard singer in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire? So question number 9 again. Which famed British musician played a wizard singer in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire? And finally, our last question tonight in round 5, music. Question number 10. Which girl group had hits including Pure Shores and Never Ever? So that's question number 10 again. Which girl group had hits including Pure Shores and Never Ever? Okay guys, so that's the end of round 5 music. Again, if you want any questions repeated, bung them in for live chat. I've had a request already for question 4 to be repeated. So question 4. What year did Rihanna achieve global success with the mega hit Umbrella? So that's question number 4 again. What year did Rihanna achieve global success with the mega hit Umbrella? If there's any other questions that you want repeated, please bung them in the live chat. I'll give you a moment or so and then we'll go through the answers for round 5 music. Okay, so if everyone's ready, we'll go through the answers for round 5 music. Question number 1 was, who released an album called Fearless in 2009? It was Taylor Swift. So the answer to question number 1 is Taylor Swift. Question number 2. One Direction is known for being the runners-up in the X Factor in 2010. I think that's the only thing they're known for. But who came first? It was Matt Cardle. Matt Cardle. So the answer to number 2 is Matt Cardle. And that's the only thing that One Direction are famous for. Never heard of them since. Question 3. Rockstar David Howell Evans is better known by what name? It's The Edge or Edge. So The Edge or Mr. Edge. Question 4. What year did Rihanna achieve global success with the mega hit Umbrella? It was 2007. So the answer is 2007. Question number 5. Over the years, how many sugar babes have there been? A, 5, B, 6 or C, 7? Well, the answer is 6. Keisha, Mucha, Siobhan, Heidi, Amel and Jade. Question 6. In what year did Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain die? The year was 1994. So the answer to question 6 is 1994. Question 7. What is the name of the Beatles' first album? It was Please Please Me. So the answer to number 7 is Please Please Me. Question number 8. Name the third member of the best-known Destiny Child lineup. Beyonce Knowles, Michelle Williams, and who? The last person I was looking for was Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland. Question number 9. Which famed British musician played a wizard singer in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire? It was Jarvis Cocker. Jarvis Cocker. And finally, our last question tonight, in round 5 music. Which girl group had hits including Pure Shores and Never Ever? It was All Saints. All Saints. Okay guys, so that's the end of round 5 music. Again, you know the score. Head to the form, bung in your team name and your scores for that round, and we'll get that totaled up. We'll see how everyone's doing, and then we'll go through the answers for the picture round, which was Name That Logo. So you've got some scores coming through. Wuhan Clan, you've put 6.5. Now, I don't do half points, as everyone should know. I'm not sure how you've managed to give yourself half a point, but you're having 6. Okay, so I think we've got most of the scores through. Okay, so we'll take a look at our leaderboard before we go and get the answers for the picture round. Okay, so in 10th place with 33 points. I'd be interested to know what you gave yourself half a point for, Wuhan Clan. 1 point ahead of them are the Biggles Boys on 34 points. 1 point ahead of them in 8th place is I'm Bellend on 35 points. 1 point ahead of them, Goodbye Jeremy Corvid in 7th place on 36 points. In 6th place with 38 points, we've got Corinthians. In 5th place, 1 point ahead, we've got Wish and We Know It on 39 points. Then in 4th place on 42 points, we've got Legal Custodians on 42 points. 1 point ahead of them, we've got the Tashlings on 43 points. Then a little bit of a gap, we've got in 2nd place the Jersey Royals on 47 points and 1 point, so still very close. At the top, we've got the COVID C word, so on 48 points. Well done, guys. Okay, so if you are ready, we will go to the answers for the picture round. If everyone's ready, we'll go for the answers for the picture round. And so, again, the picture round was the Name That logo. A little bit of smack talk coming through from the COVID C words. Obviously, I can't actually repeat anything that they're saying because of the language that is being used. But yeah, a little bit of gentle banter, let's call it. Okay, so the answers for the picture round. Picture number 1, it was Unilever. Picture number 2, it was Bic. Picture number 3, the logo was Kodak. Picture number 4, it was Malibu. Some of you may be having that now. Picture number 5, the logo was Atari. Picture number 6, it was Rolex. Picture number 7, it was the operating system known as Linux or Linux. Picture number 8, it was Pepsi. Picture number 9, that was BP, British Petroleum. I will accept BP. And picture number 10, Quicksilver. So the answer to picture number 10 was Quicksilver. Okay, guys, again, if you want to put in your, and I swear to God, Wuhan Clan, if you start putting half scores, I do not know where you got 6.75 from. I don't know, some people, eh? Okay, if you want to pop in your scores, and we'll get those totaled up, and then we'll go through everyone's scores for the last round. Okay, so we've got our scores all coming through. Everyone seems to do pretty good. Okay, so I think we've got most of the scores through. One team I'm waiting on, Hosden Hustlers, they've just come through with their score. Okay, so I think we're just about ready. Okay, and I will put up the scores at the end, but we'll go through, as we always do, in reverse order. And as a team, the legal custodians team, you've put something in which isn't correct. Okay, so I think we've got all of our scores in at the moment. Okay, so if everyone's ready, as I said, we'll go through in reverse order. In 13th place, with 31 points, the Hosden Hustlers. 2 points ahead of them in 12th place, we've got the Vaccines on 33 points. In 11th place, with 37 points, we've got Spuds. In 10th place, with 43 points, we've got Wuhan Clan. In equal 8th place, on 44 points, we've got the Biggles Boys and I'm a Bellend. In 7th place, on 45 points, we've got Goodbye Jeremy Corvid. In 6th place, on 47 points, we've got Corinthians. In 5th place, they weren't, and we know it, 49 points. In 4th place, with 52 points, we've got Legal Custodians. And making up 1 point ahead of them on 53 points, in 3rd place, we've got the Tashlings. And then, in 2nd place, with 57 points, we've got the Jersey Royals, which means in 1st place on 58 points, we've got the COVID C words. Well done, guys. Excellent score. 58 points. Don't know how you do it, but well done, everyone. And thank you again all for taking part tonight. Really great effort. I hope you've all had a good time. Again, well done to COVID C words on this week's win, beating last week's winners, the Jersey Royals. And again, as usual, guys, just leaves me to say again, thank you all for taking part. I hope you've all enjoyed it and you've had a good time. And looking on the live chat, some of the banter was potentially going down to me. Yeah, won't say that. But yeah, thank you again for taking part. As usual, we'll carry on doing these quizzes. I enjoy doing them. think at least I hear that some of you guys enjoy obviously taking part, and until lockdown or anything comes back to normal, we'll carry on doing this. And again, if you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button. That way when you're onto YouTube for the next time that we do it, you'll get that sort of straight away. Hit the like button if there's any suggestions or anything that you think we can do or sort of make it sort of a bit better. Please do put them in the comments, and we might even try to do, I keep on saying it, a theme one. So if you've got any ideas on that, give me a shout on that. But once again, guys, thank you for taking part tonight. Please stay safe and well, and I hope you all have a good week. Me out.